The final episode of Stranger Things was released a few days ago, with millions of people around the world watching it, and some people have serious mixed opinions on how it ended. But in this video, we are going to cover my favorite part of Stranger Things, which is not a character, a villain, or even the awesome 80s theme, it's the damn title sequence. It's literally just letters that form the name of the show, and it's paired beautifully with this perfect music that makes you feel something, just before each episode starts. So today in this video, I'm going to recreate it, using Blender and Shotcut, which are both free and open source. So like and subscribe because I make videos like this one all the time, and let's start making it. First, we should plan out what we will need to create the whole title sequence, and thankfully since it's just a bunch of animated letters moving around, we won't need much. Just a font that looks very similar to the ones the creator used. Why something similar? Well, because they used a modified version of this font, which requires a paid license to use the font for anything, and I'm not spending my Christmas money on making letters look a certain way. So I found the closest looking font with an open license, meaning that I can make my own version of the title sequence and document it without worrying about my channel being demonetized. And the font that I found and that I'm going to use is called Merryweather, and it's not the thing from GTA 5, you gamers, but there are some obvious differences like the S, the T, and G. But hey, this is the best font I could find with the time that I have. Comment down below if you know any fonts that would work better. And now that we got our font, we can start working on actually making our own version of the title sequence. I broke the entire sequence down into 8 separate scenes that will all be stitched together and rendered as a final video at the end. But to get there, we have a lot of work to do. So let's get started with the first scene. I'm going to clear everything that comes with this new general file and create a text layer. This text layer will display each of the letters in the word Stranger Things. And the start of the title sequence begins with the letter A. And since it will need that iconic red outline, we will duplicate the text layer and add some bevel under the geometry settings, which will make a perfect outline. Now we will make the text black and the outline to red to match with the show, and all we have to do now is add a camera into the scene and save the keyframe of the position of the camera to match with the show, with the camera facing towards the darkness inside of the letter A, and then slowly moving backwards till the inside of the outline of the A is visible. Now we will render this first scene and start working on the second scene, but don't worry, you will see the full rendered result of all this work at the end of this video, so don't go anywhere just yet. To make the second scene, we will just recycle the first scene, which will really help speed up the entire process. We will change the text layer and outline to the next letter that we need. This time we need the letter N, and we will need to delete all previous keyframes so we can start fresh and reanimate the camera differently. Because in this scene, the camera will move upwards facing towards the right side of the letter N. So we will save the position at the bottom and save the position at the top. And once we have saved all those keyframes, we can render the second scene and start working on the third scene. Recycle the previous scene, delete the keyframes, because for the third scene, there is the top part of the letter R, which moves away towards the left side of the screen, originating from the center, with parts of another letter moving away to the right off screen. So let's change the first text layer to R, and use the previous letter A as the letter appearing on the right. Once we got the layers set up, we can then start animating the R to move away to the left by saving the first keyframe of the first position and then saving the final keyframe of its last position. Now with the letter A, we will save the keyframe of the first position and save the keyframe of its last position. Once that is done, we can now render the third scene. The sixth scene is when things start to get really interesting, but we have to start working on the fourth one to get there. In this fourth scene, we will recycle the previous scene and delete all previous keyframes, because in this one, we will see the letter S move along the bottom of the screen, while the letter G is moving at the top. So we will change the first text layer to the letter S, and the second text layer to the letter G. Both of these letters are moved to opposite positions of the screen. So we will need to find the starting position of the letter S, and save the keyframe at the first position, and then save the keyframe at the last position. Now we will do the same thing for the letter G. Save the keyframe for the first position, and then save the final keyframe for the final position, which looks pretty close to the real Stranger Things title sequence, and I'm happy with everything so far. So we can render this fourth scene and start working on the fifth scene. Recycle the previous scene so we can use it again, and for the fifth scene, the letter S will be moving from the right side of the screen towards the center, upwards, and the letter R will be moving towards the letter S. So we are going to have to change the first text layer to the letter R, and change the second text layer to the letter S, S. So now, for the letter R, we need to save the keyframe of its first position, and then save the keyframe of its final position. For the letter S, we need to save the keyframe of its first position, and then save the keyframe of its final position. Once we save all keyframes, we can now render the scene, and work on the 6th scene, because the 6th scene is where things get a little bit more interesting. In the actual title sequence, this scene and the next one fade into each other, which is actually super cool, but we don't do that in Blender right now. We will edit the fade between them using a separate video editing software. For this scene, we will need to use 4 text layers, one for the letter T, one for the letter A, another one for a second letter T, and another one for the letter E. Now we will need to save the keyframe of the first position of the letter T, and then save the keyframe of its final position. Then next we will save the first position of the letter A, and then save the final keyframe of its final position. Next we will save the first position of the second letter T, and then save the keyframe of its final position. And next we will save the first position of the letter E, and then save the keyframe of its final position as well. Once that is done, we will render the scene, and work on the 7th scene, which is the second last one. So don't worry, we are almost done. So let's recycle the previous scene, and delete all the previous keyframes, and move the old letters out of the way. And this scene is much easier since it is just 2 letters, the letter N and the letter G. Both of them have a keyframe start position at both edges of the screen, and move inwards towards the center of the screen. So let's animate the first letter by saving the keyframe of the first position of the letter N, and then save the keyframe of its final position. Then we will save the keyframe of the first position of the letter G, and then save the keyframe of its final position. Once we are happy with the scene, we will render it and work on the final scene that we need. This one is going to be the one you remember the most from the show, which will be made by recycling the previous scenes again. And this is the scene I have been most excited to make, because this is the final scene in the title sequence, with all the letters coming together and moving into place, forming the words Stranger Things. And to make this, we will first have to move the previous letters out of the way and delete all the keyframes. Now we will spend a very long time moving all the letters, creating the final frame of the whole scene, and work backwards with animating each individual letter, because having the end of the scene laid out makes it so much easier to work towards. This entire process took me about an hour, and if you'd like to see longer videos or more in-depth ones, please be sure to comment your suggestions down below. And if you're enjoying the video, don't be afraid to like and subscribe, because it truly helps the channel out by letting me know what videos are most entertaining. Now that I got the final frame done, and I'm happy with the result, we can start working on animating all of the letters, which will also take about an hour. But it's honestly a very cool title sequence, and definitely one of my favorites from any show. The Duffer Brothers said that they were inspired by the typography of the Stephen King novels, and their choice of music really made the sequence stand out even more. So recreating this was a very fun experience for me. Stranger Things' first episode was released back in 2016, which is 10 years ago. So what did you think of the show's 10-year run? And do you think they ended the show perfectly? Comment down below. And now that we have finished all the animations, we will render this final scene. And once that is done, we will have all of the rendered scenes in one folder. But we need to edit and stitch them together in a video editor. And most importantly, we need to find music that will work perfectly together with the sequence. Music that is hopefully not copyrighted. And the best part is that I found this song, which I think fits perfectly. So enough yapping, here is my final rendered recreation of the Stranger Things title sequence.